Welcome back to Chuck for Options. I really appreciate everyone for all the support that you're giving me. Is actually, driving me to go forward. So thank you so much. Before we go any further, we must go over the disclaimer. You must know that I am not a professional. I am not a licensed financial advisor at all. These are just some moves that I'm making throughout my portfolio to just make some extra income, okay? Especially during these troubling times in the economy. The government has released that we are going to get a stimulus package, so we do have that going for us, So $600 or $900, let's do something with it, right? All right, so with that money, this is one thing that you can do so you can participate in the market. Now, what we're going to get into today is called debit spreads, okay? Or a bull call spread, all right? There are a lot of different names for it, but one thing we use it for is so we can participate without having to worry about a large downside, but we can still participate on the upside, okay? All right, so let's hit up the chart and let's get into it. When setting up a debit spread, okay, first what we're going to do is we're going to go over some numbers on the board, and then we're going to go over some numbers within the portfolio, just so you can see how to set one up, how to execute one. Let's say we have a stock, okay? Let's call it ABC. We have our ABC stock, okay? And right now it is currently trading at, let's say, $250, okay? $250 a share, all right? So now we're bullish on the stock, but we think that the stock is going to go up. We don't know when, but we do know it's going to blow by this 250 mark, okay? We would like the stock to go to about a range of 280. So before we get into this stock, if we wanted to pay full value and purchase our ABC stock, it's going to be 250 times 100. All right, so I'm not a math whiz, and you don't have to be a math whiz either. But generally, you can just move the decimal places over, and that's how much the stock price is going to be. 100, 25,000. But let's check our numbers. We're going to go 250 times 100, 25,000. Who would have thought? Okay, so let's say we don't have $25,000 just sitting around to participate in this stock, okay? But, we do want to participate in the movement. So one way that we can do that is we can open up a debit spread, okay? Or a bull call spread, all right? There's many different names for it. You choose the name and get back to me, all right? So this is how much it would cost to participate in ABC stock currently, all right? So in order to open a debit spread, we would have to open up two legs, okay? It's a two-leg strategy. All right, I do know how to spell, all right? So it consists of a call sell and a call buy, respectfully in this order, okay? Your sell must be above your buy in order for it to be a debit spread. If you flip that around, then it's going to be a credit spread, okay? So, but we're talking about debit spreads. So, when we're setting this up, we should have a call up top, our call to sell to open, and then this is going to be a buy to open. Okay, so that's why you're going to open them both up at the same time. So let's say we have our numbers out. All right, it's currently at 250, and our price target is currently, earlier I said 280. That's a little bit high. Let's say like 265, okay? 265 is a good number. So we're going to use a 265 price target for our ABC stock, okay? So this is how we want to set up the trade, all right? Right now, we want it to be 265. This is our strike. Okay, this is our sell, okay? Boom. All right. So if it's currently trading at like 250, maybe there's going to be a strike at 255. Okay. And that's what this is. So it's currently trading at 250. This is a sell at 265, and we have a buy at 255 right here. All right. So now what this setup is, now remember, this is a spread, okay? This is what we're trading. And it's a $10 spread, okay? We're going to get into that $10 spread in a moment. Let me make this a little bit more legible. Horrible handwriting, just horrible, okay? So, anyway. So we have our sell, boom. We have our buy, boom. Now, inside of the computers for the different ranges and volatility and people buying and selling contracts, because they're two different things. These are two different people doing two different things, okay? But we're legging them together. Now we're making this our own category, all right? So we're taking this category, we're going into these categories, and we're going into a two-leg strategy category. Okay, now this is a whole nother system that runs off of sells and buys. All right, so they're going to be priced differently. But how they're priced is you're going to take the range of this contract, of the sell, that's a credit. That's how much is going into your account, okay? So this number is generally going to be cheaper, all right? Because these people here are selling their calls at 265, and then they're reaping their benefit, okay, for their profit or loss. On the buy side, these 255 calls are going to be priced in at a certain amount, and they're well, not generally, but they are going to be more expensive than your sells, okay? So whatever that number is, so let's say the spread for this contract is going to cost us, because on the sell they were selling it and they received a credit of let's say they received a credit of let's say 40. Okay, boom, plus 40 went into their account. All right, now for the buy side, these guys, they had to pay, okay, they had to pay a debit out of their account. Whenever you have to pay out of your account, it is a debit. Whenever you receive money into your account, it is called a credit, okay? So these calls here, they are trading at, they're going to cost you, let's say, $75. I think that's fair. $75, okay? So now, this spread, well, the price of this contract for this spread, okay, is going to be $35, okay? It's going to cost us minus $35 out of the account, all right? Now that is how much one single contract is going to cost us to make one okay, to create one debit spread, all right, on our ABC stock, okay, that's currently trading at $250, but we're working with options, so it's going to be 100 shares, cost 100 shares, okay? The price of this contract is going to cost us $35, all right? So, now, like I said before, you would either pay for the call, and that's going to cost $75, And that's less expensive than how much you're paying right now for the spread. For the call sell, then these people they receive $40 and they're waiting for that fluctuation to happen. All right. So the reason why this $10 spread matters is because this is how we calculate our upside. This is the max we can make on your contract. Okay. The max is going to be the difference in the spread. All right. Times the number of shares, because we're dealing with 100 shares. Okay, these are option contracts. When we calculate the $10 times the 100, this is $1,000. Okay, minus the price of the contract. Okay. Times 100. Okay, this is 350. All right, so the max amount you can earn from this contract is going to be 1,000 minus 350. Okay, $350. The price you paid. That's the debit because you paid out of your account. All right, you paid out of your account. $650, okay? So $650 is the max amount of money you can make for risking $350. All right, now all of these numbers, they're not going to be exact, all right, but the equation is spot on. It's about the equation, all right? The numbers are going to be skewed, but I promise you the equation works, all right? It's going to work to your benefit, all right? If you get some news one day, let's say you're at work and some friends are talking about like Amazon, and you really want to participate in Amazon, but you don't have Amazon money to participate in, to buy 100 shares. That's a lot of money, but you can participate with Amazon through a debit spread. All right. And since this is coming out of your account, you're paying this $350 out of your account. When you go to close this, you want to close it as a credit into your account. All right. If you are familiar with accounting and accounting ledgers, it will help a lot when it comes to reading the contracts and when it comes to your portfolio and reading a general ledger, your bank statements, things of that nature, okay? I wish school would have done a little bit more of that, high school. So when it comes to debit spreads, please use them as a strong tool and minimize your risk, okay? Now, you can pay for the calls, all right, but you're going to pay top titty for the call. When you pay for the debit spread, okay, so this is the amount you're going to pay out of pocket, okay? And although this is your upside, for you to pay $25,000, okay, and it makes the movement to $65, the $265, okay, let's do the math. 265 times 100. Okay? Monkey Dude. I don't know if I've formally introduced everyone to my best friend. Actually, this is Monkey Dude. Yeah, he's been with me since I was like 16. I won him in Wildwood. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So, $26,500. Okay, so you're going to make $1,500 for the upside. So now you can ask yourself, well, would you want to risk $25,000 for the movement of ABC stock moving up to 265? and you making that $1,500 difference. Or you can participate in the movement of the stock and risk $350 and you make $650. Okay, I see there's an equation there. After the video, I'm sure I'm going to probably stare at the board and try and solve it or something. But for the do your homework. Okay, homework is good. Looking for correlations and trends and things of that nature, it helps. But anyway, so ask yourself, do you want to make this risk right here? Okay, for this right here. All right. Now another thing you can do, you can get kind of fancy with it. Okay, I don't mind getting a little fancy. So you can buy multiple contracts. You can buy 4, 5. I like to buy like 5. 100% move. Every play isn't going to be, a home run. Okay, just make sure I'm switching sports now. Okay, this I'm a little bit more familiar with this. Okay, get in the red zone. All right, get in the red zone, and then after that, try and score, but set up a stop loss. So kick a field goal. All right. I know a lot of football fans out here don't like to hear that, but especially in Philly right now, I'm happy with a field goal. Well, we kind of switched it over, but get the other ball out of here, get the trash ball out of here, man. Anyway, let's score. Okay, let's not get down there and do not. I'm switching again. Let's not get in the paint, all right, and be all big for nothing and not score. Okay, so let's score. All right, where's my? Do I have any Sixer stuff in here? How do I not have any Sixer? Make sure you get in there. Make sure you score. Okay. So on the next segment, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the Robinhood account. We're going to check out a couple setups for debit spreads. Some in the past, some I am currently in the middle of monitoring, and we are going to set one up. All right, so those are 3 things that I would like to do in the next segment. All right, we're going to check out some past debit spreads. Then we're going to check out some current debit spreads. Then we're going to set up a debit spread. All right, be right back.